Time today for a 20-year-old man already serving a 45-year sentence for a brutal carjacking at a Mid-City Costco last January.
And in this case, Tyrese Harris was sentenced today for killing a 12-year-old last year in New Orleans East. Parker Boyd talks to the victim's emotional family members after the sentencing.
Early last year, Tyrese Harris killed 12-year-old Derrick Cash in a swampy area in New Orleans East. This morning, a judge sentenced Harris to 40 years for manslaughter and 30 years for conspiracy to commit murder. Those sentences will run concurrently. His grandmother fought back tears after the sentence was handed down.
Right now what's going through my mind is my grandbaby, because now I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it.
Harris gunned down Derrick Cash on Michoud Boulevard and left him for dead. Cash's grandmother says she can't get that picture out of her mind.
That wasn't one of the ways for them to do him, you know. I mean, a 12-year-old kid, then you take him way off somewhere and shoot him up like that and kill him.
I think this is one of those cases where, no one gets a happy ending.
Harris's attorney, Michael Kennedy, thinks the judgment was fair.
My client accepted responsibility for his crimes, which at this point is all he can do, and he will serve his time.
Harris was recently sentenced to 45 years in federal prison for a brutal carjacking at Costco. He now faces state and federal charges.
I believe that he will do that amount of time in federal prison, and if there's anything left, because they're running concurrently with state court that they said he has to serve, then he'll be transferred to a state prison and do the remainder of the time in the state prison.
While Harris is going to prison for over 40 years, the victim's grandmother says nothing will bring her grandson back.
My grandson isn't here. We can't put our hands on him. I mean, I appreciate what the system did. They did do something, but my grandson isn't here.
His family gets to celebrate what would have been his 14th birthday this week.
Happy birthday, Derrick!
It's a part of the process of moving on. And there's also a second suspect in the 12-year-old's killing, and that's according to court records. Tyree Connerly is set to go on trial in November. Lauren?